Good morning, everyone. It's Gal. We are playing some more. Oh, got some advice for me. Yay. Oh, okay. Hop likes to talk. He's going to be our tutorial through a lot of this, or the people around him are going to be. We don't actually. We're kind of a silent protagonist, and Hop kind of ends up being our counterpoint in that regard, where he talks a lot. So yeah, anyway, Pokemon Shield, Nuzlocke. We finished Route 2 last time. We finished, did our fight with Hop, and we are going to make our way back to town. We don't really need to fight any of this, so we're just going to go ahead and run back. Because there is, actually, let's take this guy out. This guy's glowing. That's why I stopped. The reason that that's important is because that'll give us a form of energy called watt points. And we can use that to buy things. It's kind of another currency, an alternate currency. And we're going to be able to use that to buy things in the next area we're going to. So getting a little extra before we go is a good call. Also, I believe the glowing ones do tend to be higher level. So in this particular case, it means that we are more likely to get a good battle out of something that's going to give us a little bit of XP. We are leading here with Mark, or Magus, because 140 watts, there we go. We're leading with Magus because he is technically probably our weakest link here, and getting him a little bit of extra XP feels like a strong choice to just make sure that he's a little bit potentially ahead of the curve. Oh my god, shut up, Hop. Okay. Once we get through this, we're going to be able to get to the wild areas, which are pretty much the big jump, where we're going to suddenly have a lot of access to a lot of stuff all at once. I can't remember what exactly the level jump there is, but I think we're okay. We're gonna take it slow. Actually, let's check real quick here. Nope, that's unfortunate. Okay, I wanted to see if they had Pokédolls. Let's grab a Burn Heal just to be safe, and an Ice Heal. I'm not gonna worry about Awakening, because, well, actually, no. At this point, it's probably not terrible idea. We've only got 3 Pokemon. If we end up in a bad situation, it can go real south real quick. Let's pick up a few extra berries. And yeah, I think we're just gonna pick up Orans for now. There are better berries that we can get eventually, like citrus berries, for the same kind of purpose. And obviously, once we get held items, I'll be less worried about it. What? Okay, yep, we got Swift. Hop is really intense. I'm an introverted person naturally, so Hop being this intense is wearing on me, even though he is a fictional character. Okay. Knew this moment was coming from the moment you chose Grookey. Yesterday? That was yesterday, right? Okay. We got our camping gear. We are not going to be using the camping gear. So, or not extensive, I should say. Okay, let's go. I know normally I focus on characterization and dialogue a little bit more. In a lot of the other RPGs I've played, I've read through the dialogue as we go. I am not going to read through all of Hop's dialogue because he is, like I said, he's a bit much. And I appreciate what they did with him as a rival. I like him as a rival. There's just a lot of dialogue, and a lot of it's not important. Especially right now, a lot of it's tutorial. This is the Wild Area Station. Train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Those Wooloo just block off all the story progression. Wild Area is massive, there's lots of Pokemon, it's the best place to put together a team. I agree. This is kind of... it's a little bit of an advantage that we get playing this version of the game. Compared to... well, honestly, most of the previous editions. Playing a Nuzlocke, normally we end up having to, especially early on in the run, go very slowly because there are not a lot of Pokemon. There's only so many routes. The wild area that we're entering into right now gives us a lot of options. We are going to have, I think it's 7 new Pokemon in this region as options. So we're going to be able to get one from Rolling Fields, one from Dappled Grove, one from Watchtower Ruins. If you look at the town map, which I realized I haven't done on this yet, each of these dotted lines is a different section. So we are going to be able to do... we're not going to be able to do Westlake Axwell, and we're not going to be able to do Axu's Eye. We're not going to be able to go across this bridge to the north with the Motostoke Riverbank, but all of these three, and I think technically this one, I'm still up in the air on whether I'm going to catch something there or not. We get 1 catch per area. So each of these 6 areas, or 7 if we do South Lake, count as a different region to catch. And for better or worse, each of them has rotating Pokemon options based on the weather. So, in this case, we have 2 that look like they are Bright Sun. And by the way, these change every, like, out-of-game day. You can't change them, like... It's not like we can go rest at a Pokemon Center and it'll rotate. We literally have to wait until the next time we play the game tomorrow to get different weather. So this actually makes me less inclined to grab the South Lake Malock right now because it's going to be the same weather as Giant Seat and North Lake. They do still tend to have different stuff, but I don't think we need 3 ice Pokemon early on. There's also just, in general, less chance of us getting different Pokemon because of the weather being the same. Same with these 2, honestly. Bright Sunlight tends to be similar. And then, obviously, Watchtower Ruins up here. So Watchtower Ruins is a unique one. We'll get there. But it tends to just be Ghost type anyway. And we do get an opportunity here to rest. So when I said we're not going to camp, the reason we're not doing camping a lot is because it lets you full heal anywhere on the map, which feels kind of cheesy in this type of game where the whole point is that you can I mean, we're gonna be able to heal up anyway, but I want at least a small degree of that to be a factor. So I'm thinking it'll be fair for us to camp like here when there's somebody who's going to be able to heal us, or right on the edge of town, because we can also use that to build friendship and to build to build friendship, and it actually gives XP. So if we have some low-level Pokemon, it's a way that I can very quickly get a little bit of extra XP without having to sit and grind, which I like. Okay. More tutorials. So there's Motostoke. Bunch of new Pokemon in between. Sonia's gonna stop and interrupt us. We're gonna get told about... Okay. Sonia's gonna kind of halfway join us and randomly follow us around. Let's see what we got. For the record... Oh, we get the Pokemon box link, which lets us send Pokemon back to the box and switch them in and out. Generally speaking, I'm not going to be using that either. Similar to the idea with camping, it gives you the ability to get fresh Pokemon wherever you are. So if we're in the middle of something, I don't want to be able to switch Pokemon or to switch my team out with fresh. I feel like that is a bit much. As far, like... Okay, we cannot catch the Onyx yet. That's one of the advanced ones. We're gonna run over here and see what we can catch. Oh. Hey, that Arcanine just ran right out to us. Perfect. Or Growlithe, rather. The downside here being, of course, that we do already have a fire type. But, you know what? I think Growlithe will be a better addition to the team than Bunnelby would have been. That's problematic. Okay, let's see what happens here. We may have to switch Mark out because of that speed difference. Yeah. I'm not... That's still problematic. Let's see what this looks like first. Okay, so Tackle does a bit. We do go first. That is also an important thing to note. I'm gonna Growl, because it raising its attack and then lowering our defense is a bad combination. And then it uses a fire move anyway, or a special move anyway. Okay. So the reason that I'm worrying about this, that I was switching out, is because Bite has a chance to cause flinch. When you flinch, you don't take an action. However, it only gives you that chance if the person using Bite goes first. So in this case, it didn't matter, because we'd already He'd already gone, basically. And I need to... Okay. We need to be smart here. I just about kept attacking, and that would have been dumb. Perfect. And we got a level out of it, which is also nice. We're going to get double kick, which is awesome. We can replace tackle there. And next on our list, it's going to be Nick. We'll see if he ends up wanting me to switch his to his username, but he did not put that in the request. We are gonna go back and heal because I am a coward. The good news is it was level 10. I was a little bit worried about what level the Pokemon in this area were going to be. So that was kind of nice. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to pick up, shake the berry tree. Now, the reason I didn't do this first is because sometimes when you shake the berry tree, it will give you, or you will be attacked by a Pokemon. Specifically, you will be attacked by a Squovit most of the time. We already have a Squovit. I don't want another Squovit, and we only get the first Pokemon we encounter in each area. So, I skipped doing the tree. Yes. Use the camera, or you can use the right stick to adjust the camera. We do not want that Figures-B right now. Some of the Pokemon between sections here are going to be particularly scary. That's another one. Roserade. So there's higher level ones that are kind of outside of the grass. And we don't want to fight those because they will kill us. Okay, so I think I don't think we're in Dappled Grove yet. I think we have a little bit further to go. Should be right up here. That's another big one. Those don't count. So it should be right here. Is Dappled Grove. There we go. Let's see what we got as options. I'm kind of hoping for something grass. Oh. Well, that's what we've got. Okay, Baltoy. That's a level 14 Baltoy. Switched its attack and defense. Okay. I don't know what that means. I think we attack again. Okay. Well, if it keeps doing that, then we'll be fine. Baltoy is actually not terrible. Claydol gets decent defensive stats and a pretty good decent defensive stats and a pretty good special attack, I believe. It's a ground psychic with levitate, which is also pretty solid. Okay, so it's doing 10 damage per hit. I can take one more hit. They're already crits, so it should be fine. Jeez. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or not, that it did the power trick, because now I don't know what it's, or how much damage it can do. So I think we're gonna use a potion. Okay. Hey, we got some levels out of it. That's always good. And that is now our highest level Pokemon, which is okay. Play doll Pokemon. Should have grounded psychic types. And let's see, the name for this one will be... Jared. I guess I should actually be checking these out too, just to see what all they have. So attack up is good. Defense down is not good. That's not terrible though. Fight, howl, yeah. Leer and Howl is an interesting combination because you can up your attack, lower their defense. Baltoy, like I said, very good in terms of special defense and defense, good HP. Actually not terrible speed, it looks like. And actually special defense up, attack down is a good nature. That's what, Calm? Yeah. So it's actually probably decent. We just need to get... Oh wow, I'm very lucky it didn't use Confusion on me. Kept using Power Trick instead for some reason. Yeah, Confusion's really powerful at this point in the game. Okay. Welcome, Jared. We are going to be cowards and continue going back to base every time, because these are slightly higher level fights than we're used to, or apparently can be. And if we run into something that is out of our depth, or that is a type that we don't have a good matchup for, I don't want to just get steamrolled. In particular, I do want to make sure that Squilvid is still up at full power, because Mark is our most neutral Pokemon, as it were. Normal type, good defenses. I mean, that's kind of the ideal lead in this area, because there's very little that is going to be strong against it. Okay. So I think we are going to do one more on this video. We're going to do half of the area on our first run, and then we're going to do half of the area on our second run. I'll go over here. Again, we're not doing the lake areas yet, just because they're in the middle. We cannot... Unfortunately, Mudsdale is way out of our league right now. Again, these ones that are outside of the grass are higher level than the other ones. However, that Mudbray is not. This is a different area, right? Crap. Yeah, I think it is. We'll find out. If I accidentally went to, if I accidentally didn't go to another area for this one, I will skip one of the other zones. It looked like it was different Pokemon from the ones we'd been fighting. I realized I probably should have double-checked, because the boundaries on this area are not very clear. Oh yeah. So Mudbray is actually one of my favorite Pokemon, from the last couple generations particularly. I think we're actually gonna throw Jared in here. So we're doing this because of that, actually. Levitate is immune to ground, so he shouldn't be able to hit that way. And Confusion is a special attack. One of the downsides with Mudbray, which actually, I think we're just gonna ignore what I just said. And we're just gonna do Rock Tomb. Let's try that. No, never mind, that was dumb. Not very effective. And Rapid Spin will actually be effective, but he's going to have 3 defense boosts by then. Well, this might be a long fight, but it will. But we should be able to survive it, which is the important part. I don't want to risk a Confusion because I don't want a one-shot kill, and honestly, it could. And part of the reason that I am being especially cautious here is because, and why I went for this one is because one of my requests was for a horse Pokemon. So the fact that we found an equine Pokemon this early, I was not expecting that. It is a pretty low chance of us being able to get that. Again, the weather would have had to been the correct options and everything. So, yeah, we're gonna go for it now. There's only one other... Actually, no, I think there might be 2 others? I mean, our options are basically Mudbray, like Ponyta, but Ponyta and Rapidash are the alternate versions in this one. And I can't remember which version of the game they're in. I probably should have looked that up. Critical hit. Okay, we should be able to take one more of those. 1 or 2 more. The good news is that those critical hits actually ignore those defense boosts, so that is why it did so much more. And you could only get 6 defense boosts. I don't like being maxed out on that, but you know what? We'll take it at this point. Okay. So, as I said in my first video, we are going to be going slightly out of order when we run into one of the requested Pokemon. We only have 3 people currently that had requested specific types of Pokemon or specific Pokemon. And in this case, we're going to go ahead and name this one Sonia. And then I'm going to check to make sure that I did that I didn't screw this up, because I'm now paranoid that I did. No, we were in the right area. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so we were in East Lake Axwell there. So we have now done Rolling Fields, Dappled Grove, East Lake Axwell. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here, and next time we're gonna do North Lake Nuzlocke, Giant Seat, and Watchtower Ruins. We're gonna end up with 3 more Pokemon, and hopefully, unless I accidentally kill something. And from there we'll be able to finish out this region. Like I said, I think we're gonna skip South Lake Nuzlocke, so that we can wait until we can go out on the water for it, or have basically we're gonna come back through here once we can get out to the islands, once we have the equivalent of surf from this generation. And I'm gonna visit these 3 then, and so we'll stop back at that point much later in the game. That's once we get to Route 9. And there's only 10 routes. So, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.